YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host TKK and we are back with another video. This is content shot in chronological order. We're in the next day from the prior upload from the prior day. We are going to be moving the Samsung S95C. This TV for me has been collectively the greatest gaming TV experience that I've had so far. So I'm going to give it the home that it deserves and move it into my game room. So my living room, which I designed around this TV, did a theme featured wall, just something to kind of, give some nice contrast and just give the TV the area it needs. I built this all for this TV and it's been great. Good movie watching, some nice gaming, but the A95L is going to be coming here in September. This TV is going to be going into my game room. All right. And as I shared with you guys in the prior video yesterday, just if you're into watching this kind of content, this vlog style, game room was just all messed up, which we still got a lot of work to do. We've got the 45-inch white OLED MLA panel here. That's the LG model that's there. And we took the G2 off the wall. Yesterday I showed you we got it in the dining room now. So that part of the house is all together. So we're going to be taking the S95C out of the living room. We're going to be getting it on this wall and getting everything set up. So I've went to a smaller desk. This is going to be a video to just kind of get my game room together, and we'll spend some time talking about this great S95C in the gaming space. We're going to get that going right after this intro. All right, guys, so this is behind the scenes content. Welcome back to the channel. So all my fellow nerds, this was the IKEA desk that I had. I'd had this desk since 2022 when I got the C2. This was the table that I had it mounted on, and it's there's not a lot of depth to the desk, but there's a lot of width to it. So I'm actually pulling this out of the room. We've got this smaller desk in here now. So what's changing in my game room is that I did have the two arcade cabinets. Those are now in the dining room. If you've seen yesterday's upload, we've gone to a much shorter desk. And what I'm realizing is that I don't need as much on my desk as I did, because I do have this filing cabinet, which houses a ton of whatnot items, just cables and adapters and things like that. The PC sits nice on that. This is the height Y60 case. We've got 13900K with 4090 inside of it. This smaller desk is just going to invite me to be more organized. I got my gaming mouse, my gaming keyboard. We've got the Stream Deck for me to be able to, quick select different icons and options that I need within me streaming, recording, different things of that sort. And then we've got the Wave 3 mic, which plays pretty well. Having it positioned here, it'll be able to sit there. And so when I get to green screen, using the green screen, we'll have a nice fluid and clean setup there from an aesthetic perspective. So behind the desk, I've actually got a full TV stand, and this is just a small console setup that enables me to have my receiver there. I had to take this thing apart a little bit because my Sony 1080, that's the model receiver, 7.2, it did not fit in from the front, so I was able to get it in from the rear, so that's nice. And then I got my vinyl player, which lifts up enough for me to be able to put all the discs that I do have, or the vinyls that I do have. And so, got my players there, so everything's nice and neat. Now, the prior setup, I had the center. It was actually on the desk with that wider IKEA desk I just showed you in the prior transition. Now I have the center where it needs to be, center mass, and it's in front of me. So this is really nice. This setup, I've got two subwoofers. These are two 10-inch Sony core subwoofers, Sony core center, and then we've got a pair of bookshelves left and then right. And then taking it to the rear, we've got some towers there. This just is going to work out for me. I don't have any stands right now. I don't want to make the investment to get in any stands. If I did, then I would have the towers in front and I would have the bookshelves in the rear, but this works. At this point, this was just equipment I had sitting in the garage. Once I got the clip set up that's in the living room, this stuff just started to collect some dust. So now this is my gaming setup. So we're, going to have a nice experience here. Some great sound, got a true surround system with some heavy bass into this room. So I'm going to go ahead and get this S95C taken off the Sanus table base that it's on, and we're going to get it installed onto this wall mount. I like this mount because this enables me to be able to horizontally move from left to right about 9 inches each way. Even though the TV's 77 inch, it'll help me to be able to get some symmetry here. And while I still do have these Street Fighter crossover designer socks there, I'm not sure if I'll be keeping those. Once I get this thing mounted up, let's say if it goes too far to the left or right, I could just slide it left or right. So this is a pretty good option. This is the model of that Sanus mount, if you guys are interested in that. All right, guys, so we got this thing off of the base. This is a table base. This is the back of the S95C. Beautiful, beautiful aesthetic. Now, listen, some of you, if you've been around long enough watching the content, you see the back of this thing. It looks a little crazy. Kind of some ripples. Looks like it's got some dents in it, like right here. Yeah, I thought it was some bad QC issues, but they might use like a mallet of some kind to kind of put the back onto the TV, and that's probably where that is, because it's inconsistent. First one I got, and I had this first. So first one I got it exchanged out for this one because I thought that was an issue. Again, you spend $5 grand, you don't know any better. That's kind of going to be that. But I do like the design of this thing. Nice, slim, one connect box goes up in here. I didn't even realize they have a USB 2.0 there too. That might be for service though, but one connect goes flush up in there. And then you've got your speaker system that's aligned here. So pretty nice design. Now this T bar right here, this goes to this Sanus table mount. This fits up to an 86 inch. So once the TV gets hooked on there, then you've got the ability to move it left and right. This is a really nice solution. So I'm going to be keeping this here when the A95L gets here. You know, we'll go ahead and get this installed, this T-bar installed onto it, and drop it right there. But for the meantime, this kind of has served its purpose. I'll go ahead and patch up this because I did intend to try to get this TV mounted into the wall, but I've actually got concrete here. So this will be an opportunity for me to patch up some hole work into my wall also. But again, some behind the scenes content for you guys that might be interested. Right now, what I'm going to do is get the other bracket put onto the back of this, get it into the room. This TV is a lot lighter than the G2, a lot lighter than it. And, you know, get this thing on the wall. We've got some success getting this thing mounted on the wall. Looks pretty good. Might autofocus or defocus a little bit, like right there. Sorry about that. Put my hand here to keep it focused because it's in the black screen. But yeah, so we've got this thing put on the wall. Very nice. I was trying to measure it because the mount that I'm using actually is for up to 64 inches. But guys, it works on this perfectly. Like I said, I like this because it allows me to shift it left or right. We've got cable management down here. Since I've got this pulled out, I can show you. I've got everything. Oop, let me get a little bit of light here. Everything pretty much zip tied, individually wrapped. Looks a little crazy, but everything's really nice and clean. All the speaker wires and such going to the receiver. Nice little bit of protection down there, but I got warranties on all my products. We got the one connect box right here. Got this all managed. So some of my peripherals that's connected to this. We've got the audio video receiver. We've got my Mac Mini device. Recently got into that for the purpose of video editing. And we've got HDMI RAN for the ARC, which again is going to the receiver. And then we've got one going to the Xbox One Connect proprietary connection there. Power everything on this. So this is the second part of the panel that makes it a TV. So very nice, nicely done there. We're going to go ahead and connect this, get this all cleaned up. I do like this design. You just got this one cable. So I do have a cable shroud. So we're going to go ahead and get that put on there, get that managed, and get this thing pushed back. Let's get to it. All right, guys, we are pretty empty in here now, but we are ready for the A95K to take center stage. We're prepared for that TV to entertain us. So yeah, got everything nice and clean in here. Moved my DVDs and Blu-rays, which looking to invest in a player at some point. Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. Some new things I'll be trying out, getting back into some physical content, but Got a little bit of ways to wait for that TV, but I don't necessarily have to have anything here now. It's going to give me an opportunity to do some different things with the PC stuff too. So yeah, but let's go take a look at the S95C now where we have it. All right, guys, we remixed the game room, moved some things around again. Got the sticks, the chess set. Got Lady Hera set up here, man. Got an RTX 4090 build, 12900K. And we got big TKK set up right here. 77-inch S95C, beautiful. With my 4090 set up. So I had to condense the room, make some space for Lady Hera. Cleaning out my garage currently, so move the arcade one-ups in here. Like I said on yesterday's video, we moved the Vuelix and the Chulix out, but man, this TV is remarkable. Remarkable, remarkable, remarkable. Yes, yes, yes. Sound system is good. Cables are managed pretty well. 2 subwoofers in here. I mean, nothing else to really say, right? All right. We're on the road to 10K, man. Let's have some engagement. Catch you guys on the next video. Peace. God bless. And as I always say, max love.